Alright, ladies, gentlemen, and everyone else. I have a bit of a problem today. I didn't sleep so well last night, so I am very tired. But I got a lot of videos I want to get done. And also, I've got a whole bunch of new Gamer Supps flavors in that, honestly, I kind of want to do a second taste testing video. If only there was some way that I could re-energize myself while also recording a video. And maybe about something that tastes good. Oh, hey, wait a minute.
Let's go!
Hello everyone, my name is EmeraldSpencer, and yes, I bought a whole bunch more Gamer Supps. Now, I'm going to, which side of this can I even show YouTube? You know what, both sides are going to get shown at some point anyway. Alright, so, the center point of this Gamer Supps order was the Shy Lily Creator Shaker Cup. Holds 24 ounces compared to the usual 16 I was seeing in other cups that were available, and it came with an envelope full of mystery sample packets. And I say mystery sample packets because I forget what they were. But, before we get into new flavors, I'm first gonna walk you through what I got going on here, pretty much. So, over here are the new flavors. Over here are the old flavors, which I'm actually going to have to go over because there were a couple that weren't in the original video. And then in the center here, I actually have things set up sort of kind of properly this time. Each one of these cups is holding 16 ounces of water. I will be trying a sip of each and then pouring it back into the cup, and it's going right into my fridge. This way, I'm getting both the proper dosage for the flavor, and I'm not intaking 14 cups of coffee's worth of caffeine. Like, I've mentioned before on Heather's streams how my record is 8 in a single cup, but that was when I had to be at work at like 4 in the morning. I don't drink that much Gamer Supps, contrary to popular belief. Well, not that much caffeinated. That's one of the things I need to go over here. And then also I have this cup over here that is going to be my palate cleanser between flavors. So, for the old flavors, obviously we got the ones that I had the sample packs of in the first video, those being Guacamole Gamer Fart 9000, Pineapple Cocktail, and Mango Meta. I also picked up the caffeine-free variant of Guacamole Gamer Fart 9000, which tastes pretty much exactly the same. However, I will be trying both the caffeine-free and caffeinated versions of everything that applies to, just for the sake of completion. Let's see. I also picked up Blue Raz, because I figured that was kind of a safe flavor to get. I only get Gamer Supps in extremely large quantities, so I could get a big discount with creator codes. So, with the first batch, it was 2, 4, 6... complicated story with the waifu candy there, I'll get to it in a minute. There were 7 in the first order, so I saved 10% off of all that. And then the second order, I got 2 more of these waifu candies. Again, complicated story, they're over there, not over there for a reason. And all of these, I know I saved like close to $30 on each of these orders, possibly more. But yeah, so pretty safe flavor to get. Like, it's not my favorite, but it's decent. And the caffeine-free one is nice because it allows me to add a multitude of, it allows me to vary the flavor without upping the caffeine content. Speaking of caffeine content, I'll use the empty one because it's a better prop. Yes, this one is completely empty. Waifu candy is my favorite flavor of Gamer Supps so far. That is why I restocked with 2 of them. And the reason they're over here is because, yes, this one was part of the first order, but I got 2 the second time because I know I'm going to be drinking a lot of that whenever I need caffeine, of course. I'm not going to chug it for no reason. But, ooh, my palate cleanser needs to take care of my throat. but it's not with the new flavors because I have already tried it. I have a little difficulty describing the flavor. It almost tastes like vanilla. The easiest way I can describe it is just that it tastes like sweet. But it is very good. And now, the new flavors. So the, I'm gonna work backwards because these two right here are the caffeinated and uncaffeinated of the same version. So the first thing I have here is uncaffeinated pineapple cocktail. I believe I passed on this the first time around because there wasn't uncaffeinated mango to go with it, which is honestly kind of short-sighted. Because if I were to make a mango pineapple Gamer Supps, I would be getting 2 cups of coffee worth of caffeine. Whereas with this, I'm only doing 1 cup of coffee worth of caffeine, but I'm getting the same flavor. Presumably. That's why it's over here for part of the taste test. Now, these ones are quite interesting. So, Gamer Supps actually has 3 sizes, those being 100 serving, 60 serving, and 120 serving in caffeine-free. So the black cherry here does not have a 100 serving caffeinated variant, and I wasn't going to get the 60 serving because the 100 is more money efficient. Basically, it costs less per scoop to get more at once, because there's manufacturing costs with these plastic containers that are pretty much constant. So, black cherry, I only have the caffeine-free variant of it, and this... okay, I'm gonna see if I can get the camera to focus on that word there. Alright, so... it's blueberry flavored, obviously, but the reason I'm not saying that word straight away is because I've always read it as acai, but I've heard Brawny pronounce it as acai, or however he pronounces it, and I'm pretty sure that C is supposed to have fancy symbols on the lettering. If anyone wants to correct me in the comments, go right ahead, but I'm going to call it acai because it sounds cooler. Now, as for these two, I have Misfits Melon and Dragon Fruit Punch. I'm really expecting to like the Dragon Fruit, and for Misfits Melon, I'm almost positive I'm going to like it. I don't recall the description for it, but there are a lot of fruits that count as melons. Off the top of my head, I know of watermelon, cantaloupe, and honeydew. So there is quite a variety of flavor this could have, and of course those are the 3 types of melon I know about. There's probably some on the other side of the planet I have no idea about. I mean, if it weren't for YouTube, I wouldn't know what the heck a durian is. So, those are the flavors I will be trying. Here are all the cups that will be containing them, along with my palate cleanser. I also have a second shaker bottle on standby in case I need to do introduce one more flavor to the mix or something like that. Not that I have any, like, off-camera, this is my entire Gamer Supps collection right now, but if I have to rope in the caffeinated pineapple cocktail for the sake of comparison, I will. I'm not expecting it to taste different, though. If it tastes vastly different from what I remember, then this guy's coming out. But in the meantime, you go on the floor, because I've got a fancier shaker cup. So, since I'm feeling tired right now, I think I am going to start with Misfits Melon. I think I am going to start by washing this out, because I left a little bit of waifu candy in it, and it really smells like it. Waifu candy scent gone, now it smells like Orlando water. Okay. So, first, of course, is to grab a cup. I'm going to be starting with the smaller cups, because I figure by the time I get to the bigger ones, I'll have ingested enough caffeine that I might start to get a little jittery, and I don't want to be jittery when the water is this close to the edge. I'd much rather have it where it's this far down. Right depth perception of the camera. Here is the... well, this cup. And here is this cup. As you probably could have seen, very different water level at the moment. So, start by pouring... Oh, wait! I'm a dunce! This is what I'm starting with! So yeah, as I said, these are the sample cups that came with... or the sample flavors that came with the Shy Lily Creator Cup. And I have actually no idea what's in here. Now, if I weren't trying to hyper-optimize, I would have just let the cup come by itself, and then picked based on which sample flavors I liked and didn't, but I wanted to use Lily's creator code, and if I'm using a creator code, you better believe I'm getting a deal for it. Good lord. Just open. Thank you. Okay. So I should have expected this, because she has, her little Gamer Supps graphic on her stream has the Guacamole Gamer Fart jar. But yep, so a sample pack of Guacamole Gamer Fart 9000. I'm actually going to hold on to this. This might be useful to keep in my backpack as a, like, in case of emergency caffeine intake. Misfits Melon and Mango Meta. Okay, again, I've tried this flavor. I swear this thing was supposed to come with 4. It doesn't matter. Alright, so I guess that saves me peeling this open, because I just got a pack of Misfits Melon. So, now we actually go to... getting a better camera angle. So, why'd I leave my mouse in the middle of this? This was a... You could tell I'm tired... You can't tell I'm tired. My videos are always this scuffed. Okay. So, we get in the center. We get that nice pour. Ooh! Actually, so a feature of Lily's Creator Cup, the... what's it called? The side of her sleeves, her markings, and her skirt on this side are all see-through, and on the back, it's the same, except we also have this marking on her shoulder and her bikini bottoms. And by the way, yes, those are bikini bottoms, not underwear. I've seen her ref sheet and her 3D model. Her underwear is striped. Anyone thinking, "Oh, you're a perv, why are you looking at that?" Like, have you been to the VTuber side of YouTube? Every single thumbnail is clickbait, even if it has very little to do with the actual clip. And of course, also 3D models, especially in VR chat, which I think was what she was using, is incredibly glitchy. So she found out on accident she can grab her skirt and lift it up. Four. Alright. And now we pour this in. We don't get that nice scoop action until the next flavor. But we get a conveniently pre-sized dose. I guess this can go up here too. Alright, just gonna let all the bubbles settle out of that one so we get a proper color. Oh yeah, and I forgot, the edge of her tail is see-through as well, though it isn't exactly full enough for that to matter much. But, alright, so we got this nice green color going on. Let's see how she tastes. Okay. So, admittedly, it's been a hot minute since I've had watermelon, cantaloupe, or honeydew, but I have had them many times in my life. I like all three of them, and it tastes like I'm getting hints of all three of them in this thing. Does the back say anything about it? No. So, I'm probably gonna edit on, one of these camera angles. Okay, my phone is annoying me. So, while I'm editing, I'll probably put up the, web page, or a picture from it, or whatever, that shows what the flavor is supposed to be. But yeah, this is really good. I mean, I shouldn't be surprised. They're all gonna be really good, but yeah. It tastes like all three of them at once. Right, so let's get you in the cup. I failed to account for the fact there would still be a little bit in the bottom. Clearly, I did not shake it hard enough. Oh yeah, so one of the things I will definitely say about Gamer Supps, when you start to go above the recommended dosage, the concentration gets to a point where it gets really, really sour. It is, very entertaining, to put it mildly. So, now we get in our second cup. And I realize my mistake, because if I go for the caffeine-free Misfits Melon now, I'm not going to remember which of these it was. Fortunately, as I was saying the sentence, I know how to solve it, because I have 4 uncaffeinated and 3 caffeinated, and I have 4 tall cups and 3 small cups because this one is on palate cleansing duty. I'll just use these small ones for the caffeinated ones and the big ones for decaf. Alright, so this is small, so we're going to be trying Dragon Fruit Punch. I don't believe I've ever actually tried... I don't believe I've tried an actual dragon fruit at any point, but I do vaguely recall having a dragon fruit flavored drink from Starbucks. And more accurate... What the... Smells like Gamer Supps. More accurately, I think it was my sister's drink and I borrowed it from her. The thing that caught me off guard, there are 2 scoops in this one. So, let me grab my Guacamole Gamer Fart here for comparison. They usually only have this 1 scoop. This is the serving... I'll use this camera. The problem with having 2 cameras is I can't figure out which one I should align for. But okay, so this is the standard serving size. This stuff is super concentrated. But you're only supposed to get 1, because 1 scoop is 1 serving. So the fact that they put 2 in here confuses me. Gosh darn it. So, 1. Yeah, and then, I need to do another point of comparison here. This time with the decaf Guacamole Gamer Fart. The decaf ones come with this shorter handled unit, but no, both of these are the full-size handles. So, my Dragon Fruit Punch has 2 scoops for some reason. You know, I should triple check. 16 ounces. Okay, so this is the double. Alright, well, I guess I'll use one of each, because what is the recommended? So 1 scoop is for 8 ounces. Of course, since I have 16 ounces, I need 2 scoops in order to get the recommended concentration. So... 1. Also, something else I noticed is that the consistency of the powder is a lot smoother than I remember it being on all of these guys. Of course, there are a lot of different variables. These ones were shipped up to and opened in Connecticut in January. Some point. Definitely some point before I flew down to visit Bronny and Heather the first time. So yeah, different time of year, different state, different shipping time. This actually came earlier than expected. Let's get the second scoop in here before I lose my measurement bearing. Now, screw on the lid. Give it a shake. Let it settle. Actually, no, I'm not going to let it settle. Look at this. That is a vibrant red. I know Lily has her default, her pink form, and she gets, like, pink heart eyes. But this is, like... This is Gargura edgy form levels of red here. This... Okay, I absolutely have... I have no expectations that Lily will ever see this video, but on the off chance that she or someone who has direct contact with her sees it, do this color version of the model, please. It looks awesome. You know, I should have expected that half of this video would be me simping for Shy Lily. Whatever. Dragon Fruit Punch, here we go. Again, really good. Of course, I expect that. I like Gamer Supps. Huh. But I don't quite know how to describe this flavor. Definitely tropical. So, like, think of every tropical fruit you can think of. Average it out. And then add in raspberry, but take away the bite. That is a really good flavor. And then, I can't get the angle on camera good to show that, but it had a really nice color coming out of the bottle, too. And you know what? This would be the way smarter way to clean this out between sips. Like, I doubt there was enough Misfits melon in there to influence the flavor, but this is smarter. Alright. Put those to the side, because now we have a Kai Blueberry. Watch me put in, like, the Google text-to-speech thing. Gotta remember, that thing's in the background, I gotta be careful what I say. But watch me put the Alphabet-owned search engine text-to-speech thing correcting me every time I say a Kai, because I find out after the video I did it wrong, but I was too lazy to check before the video. Right? Ooh. I can definitely smell the blueberry on this one. Alright, so cup 4. Then 1. 2. Right? So, a little more purpley, but this is right around what her usual color scheme is. So far I've had the best luck mixing the Blue Raz and Guacamole Gamer Fart for getting that right shade of oceany blue. So who knows, maybe this mixed with Guacamole Gamer Fart will do a better result. I don't know, I'll have to report back much later, because A, I gotta drink through all of these before I start mixing in more flavors, and B, actually, that's about it. I just don't intend on mixing more flavors till I get through all of these. So, here we go. Yep, that's blueberry, all right. It tastes like a blueberry, except more. So, like, instead of tasting that and being like, yeah, that's a blueberry I would find in my grandmother's pancakes, it tastes like you gave a blueberry to a scientist, and he extracted the blueberry flavor from it, but because it's missing from the rest of the blueberry, it's different. Yep. That's about all I got to say about that one. Alright. Give this a quick rinse. I'm probably going to need to refill my rinse cup. Alright. Now, for the decaf, I'm gonna go pineapple, mango, or pineapple, melon, dragon fruit, and end off with black cherry, since that's the only one I didn't try yet. I'm expecting these 3 to taste like the ones I've already tried, so I'm just gonna kind of gloss over them. Actually, correction. I'm not going to gloss over pineapple as hard, because I haven't put straight pineapple in this shaker yet. So I'm curious what color that will be. Actually, maybe I do need to do a comparison, because it's been a while since I've had straight pineapple. I almost always mix flavors. That's why this time around I bought so many tubs. Not because I drink a lot of it, but because I want a lot of flavor options. And of course, this will last me a while. So, scoop number the first. Scoop number the second. Get this closed. Now, while we're on the topic of decaf flavors, And, well, I'm shouting out to people I know will probably never see this video, at least not until I've gotten relevant to the point where I end up having direct contact for some reason or another, if that ever happens. Gamer Supps, Waifu Candy, make a decaf version, please. I will buy 5 tubs of it on my next restock if there's a decaf Waifu Candy available. Like, no kidding. That is my favorite flavor out of all of them. I would mix the decaf with everything. I would drink the straight decaf Waifu Candy the way I wish I could drink the calf Waifu Candy. It is that good. Okay, we got a bit of a... Oh wow, this looks very different on camera. Okay, so I may have to adjust my camera's color settings between videos, because this is a nice pineapple-y yellow... Oh, you know, hold on, let me, Yeah, this is definitely more yellow IRL than the camera is leading you to believe. You know what? It's actually coming through okay on the desk cam. So, I did have to mess with the color settings of this camera a lot to get the picture good. If you saw my Florida update video, my camera was blown out because I have it set to lower the exposure so my face doesn't end up as white as a ghost, but it resets itself every time I turn off my computer. So I need to go back and fix it, and I forgot to. Anyway, enough dilly-dallying. Decaf pineapple. Yep. That tastes exactly how I remember it tasting in the first video. Get a little bit of palate cleansing / cup cleansing. That doesn't smell like Orlando water. And for anyone asking why I keep complaining about Orlando water, some part of the process or some part of the environment or something, it gives it what I describe as a very planty taste. It's got this, I don't know a better word to describe than aura to it, where it's water, it's entering my body, but it doesn't taste good, and it doesn't feel like it's rehydrating. So, I got a Brita filter towards the beginning, or just before the pandemic, just so that I could have water in my room, and because there was a possibility that the city's water wasn't exactly the greatest, which I've heard by now was just kind of marketing fluff or whatever, but like, if you end up living in Central Florida, and to my knowledge this is like Central Florida at all, I'm calling out Orlando just because it's recognizable, it's basically coast to coast as far as I know, get a Brita filter. Your entire system will thank you. Anyway, cup. More Misfits melon. Tastes the same. Well, I don't have to worry too hard about keeping hydrated today. Water. Decaf dragon fruit. Shaking. You know what's funny? I just noticed RTX voice is filtering out the shaking for this. So, flavor. Different somehow. Hold on. Alright. I'm gonna put in one more scoop, because I suddenly can't remember if I put in 2. I might be crazy, but it also looks a different color. Like, even though we've already established that my camera settings might be a little off, it would still be able to show if there's a difference in coloration between the two, because they would be different in the same wrong way. Or rather, they'd both be the same amount of wrong, so the difference would still be the same. Yeah, this one definitely tastes different. Like someone put, 2% of the bite back into that raspberry. I don't know. It's not bad. I just didn't expect to notice a difference with the decaf on any of these. Though, I guess I kind of was, because if I wasn't expecting a difference, then why am I trying all of them separately? Now, of course, there's no reason to go back and taste the pineapple, because the decaf pineapple, the second I tasted that, my mind was like, hey, I know this one! Oh, come on, you, I don't have to pee yet. I only got one left. Now. Final cup. And now the black cherry. I'm gonna give this one a whiff, and I'll explain why after I do it. Ooh. Okay, so before I give it a whiff, I'm gonna do it now before too much scent escapes. Doesn't smell like anything. Alright, so the reason I just went ooh, look at that color. Most of these things are like bright pink, vibrant orange, or bright yellow. A nice muted shade of green, kind of like an avocado. Blue, self-explanatory. And of course, you've seen all these colors so far. This is the first Gamer Supps I've ever seen to be black. And minor correction, the decaf blue raz and the blueberry are both white, but that's because of the way they get the blue coloring. It turns blue when exposed to water. So those ones I understand, but this being such a muted color strikes me as odd right away. And I need to get a scoop of this. Alright, let's get this way up to the camera. Oh, I need to get my hand in there so it refocuses. I said need to get my hand in there so it refocuses. Alright. So I'm gonna grab a screen freeze of when it refocused at the level of the scoop, but there's it's dark, but it's got little specks of bright in it. I'm very curious what color this is gonna turn the orc at. Ooh. Okay, let's try to get this up here. I gotta do this without spilling anything. Oh, boy. Obviously, all the other flavors fall down in the powder the same way, and kind of stir it up, which isn't coming through great, but that looks very distinctly like a dark potion type thing. I do not know what to expect going into this one. Now, the reason I wanted to smell it, if you guys haven't seen it, I would highly suggest a video by a YouTuber named Jello Apocalypse, where he tried a whole bunch of different lemonades. Even if you don't even if you don't watch it, it's fantastic to just listen to in the background. Because he's very descriptive with everything, so you don't need to see it to know what's going on. But the reason I wanted to smell it is because he got a black cherry lemonade. I think it was by Calypso. Though, I'm gonna correct myself on screen if I'm wrong. But it was very, very sour black cherry, and apparently he said it smelled like blood. Or... yeah, he said it smelled like blood, and it was a very, very strong black cherry flavor. Anyway, I'm gonna shake this. Okay. Also not what I was expecting. I'm gonna tilt this down here. So, like, this is a very gray color. I was expecting more of, like, a very dark red, but no, this is, like... I'll give it this for the color job. They said black cherry, they meant it. I mean, it smells like cherries to me. Then again, my sense of smell has been broken since, like, I was a kid. So, yeah, that's a fun one going around. Hey, can you smell anything? If not, you might have COVID. Joke's on you, I couldn't smell anything in the first place. Ooh. Oh yeah, Huh. Definitely tastes like fruit. This is again a situation where I haven't had a black cherry in recent enough times to make a meaningful comparison. This, I can't exactly say I'm enthusiastic about the flavor, but that's not to say it's bad. Like, all the other ones so far, it's been like, oh yeah, that tastes like a melon. Ooh, that one tastes exotic. Oh yeah, blueberry, definitely blueberry. And of course, pineapple, I already tried that one. But like, This is the first one that's kind of throwing a monkey wrench into my whole flow here. It's definitely, I sound like a villager with all the times of going, here. Because, like, I just can't formulate my thoughts. It tastes good. It's definitely sweet, but it's a lot more of a mellow sweet. So, like, it's not like the mango, or the melon, where it hits you with that wave of all of the melon flavors at once. It's definitely more subdued. And it's got one of those flavors where I can taste it as I breathe out my nose up in here. Like, not exactly like my sinuses are tasting it, more like my soft palate is tasting it. And it lingers. And, like, not in a bad way. It's just, the flavor lasts for a super long time. Ooh. To be very clear, I really like it. It was just royally not what I was expecting. So, yeah, they ever do a 100 serving version of the caffeinated black cherry, that'll definitely be in the third taste testing video. If there even is a third one. I think I have most of their flavor library at this point. Ooh. Except that one that they're doing with Shibuya Kaho. Wait, is that her name? Did I mispronounce it? I'm gonna feel stupid. Shibuya Kaho, Guilty Pleasure. I think this is the limited time. Yeah, where was I going before I did that? Right, so there's obviously that Shibuya Kaho flavor, which I don't even know if it's going to be around forever, but I don't think there's many more Gamer Supps I have to get that obviously would fit the requirement of either there being decaf or the 100 scoop size, because I'm not getting 60 scoop sizes. I want these things to last. Ah. This entire last segment just broke my brain. I'm going to have fun editing this. So I'll stop making the work hard on myself. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked it, please be sure to hit that like button, subscribe behind my comment so inclined, ring the notification bell. It keeps you up to date with all my future videos. Website, Patreon, Minds, Discord, and Twitch links are in the description below. I will see all of you in the next video. Thank you for watching. See you next time. And as a special treat for everyone who didn't already tune out, I'm going to pour the rest of the rinse cup in with the black cherry. And throw in a scoop of waifu candy. Alright, so slightly... It doesn't even come through on camera. Maybe it comes through on this camera. It's slightly more pink. That's a good flavor combo. Now it'll be just enough caffeine to clean this up. Ugh, why do I give myself so much work?